Okay, we play against Moby Dick. I think we played a couple of times against him. Older videos. Um, you know what? Let's try something different now. If he switches to the French now, or he takes, let's see. This gambit is not that good. Usually, you can play e5, and but you have some, attacking chances if Black is not playing consequently. So he already loses some time. So he doesn't seem to know this gambit. The idea is simple, yeah, but this is good. This is not the move is not bad because I mean the pawn on f3 is not doing that much. I need to move the pawn anyway because what should I do with my my knight here on g1? But even better is taking, and if you know the theory, you're just better with black. Yeah, I can also, I can try to play f4 and knight f3, and on the other hand, maybe quick development is even better. Depends what he wants to do with his bishop here. If it's on b7, I like the pawn here on f3 even. Okay, let's just develop first. Maybe he castles short, then I will castle long. You can see now that, for example, knight g4 is also not possible. Okay, now I think it's a good way to castle long. We're better developed, and maybe just h4, h5, g4, g5, and attacking the king. I just wonder if the knight is better here on g5, on f4, or on g3. I think, because I mean you could play something like knight h3 later also, but I think it's better to put the knight on e2, and then something like g4, h4, knight g3, maybe even knight h5 later on. I think he's much too slow here. I could even, move this knight to e4 to get rid of one defender of the king. Yes, I want to keep this here in place. So he moved the knight away. Should I attack the queen directly and protect a2 with knight c3? Or should I simply move the king to b1 and I have a tempo later on with knight f4? Yes, I want to be flexible. So yeah, but now you can see that he just blundered the rook. So bishop e4 and curtains.
Black resigns.
Okay, Black, I mean, he lost his game because of this blunder, the tactical blunder, but what I think is more important is the move knight to c5. So in this position here, a6, I castled long. You already can see that the queen side is not developed, so he's behind in development. But what he should never do now is to move this knight again. I mean, this knight is very good here on f6. It protects h7, and he should really quickly try to make some counterplay here on the queen side and develop his pieces. So he could try something like c5, b5, later on knight c6. He needs to get out his pieces, and maybe he can try to crack up the center. So because I was aiming for a kingside attack, and I think I'm rather quick here, and if I'm that quick, he needs to have some counterplay. But what he did is just helping me. He destroys one important defender of the king, and then his queen is not very good here on d5. Yeah, I can just attack the queen, So he wasted a lot of time, and I can win a tempo now with knight d3, which I didn't because I like more flexibility. But you can see that these two pieces are still in the back rank, and yeah, knight, don't move your pieces twice in the opening, just if it's really very good. Just develop your pieces first.